Yo, welcome back to Kai Speaks, bro. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing on these videos, bro. Like, I've really been growing throughout this journey because of y'all. I give it all to y'all, to God and y'all, for allowing me to be able to do this, allowing me to be able to create a platform where people can engage and talk about bettering their lives in this world, right? One of the biggest thing about Kai Speaks is that you're trying to become better in 2025, but you're also trying to become better in life in general. You're trying to become a better person, more fit person, you know, more financially smart, whatever it is, you're trying to become better in 2025, something that a lot of people wouldn't have expected from you, or you wouldn't expect from yourself, right? So one of the biggest things, and why I love seeing so much engagement in these videos, is means that there is a lot of people in this world that actually want better for themselves, and that's what I love to see, man. I mean, we're slowly growing our channel, and I'm gonna show how many subscribers I got right here. Bro, we've been growing, right? Like, this channel has been amazing. We're growing every single day. I just got done with a video on Kai Academy. I hope y'all enjoy that as well. So make sure y'all check out Kai Academy 05 if you're interested in my day trading journey, or if you're interested in day trading in yourself, right? Nah, man, this has been huge, bro. Like, this whole journey, as far as being a day trader, entrepreneur, content creator, all of this has been something that's been so life changing. I've gained so much within these first two to 3 months of being a content creator, day trader, entrepreneur, than I've ever gained in my whole life, right? Like, the amount of information that I've gained within these months, just by putting in the work, being consistent, and staying disciplined every single day, has changed me as a person and allows me to come better, right? One of my biggest things that I never thought that I would do is be able to publicly put my face out there, and be able to talk about things like that and things that I think about, because I've always been a person, and that's why I decided to create this channel, because I've always been a person that likes to give others advice, likes to engage in conversations, likes to talk about certain things. Like, I'm just that type of person. Like, when friends need to go for advice, or need to talk about something, I hope they come to me, because I feel like I can give them the best advice possible. And that's somebody. And I'm going through this while so young. I'm only 19. I turned 20 this year, but I'm only 19 right now. And to be able to have that information and be able to have that thought process really just comes from, one, God up above. It's a blessing that I'm able to have this mind like this, and my parents being older and going through life and teaching me life throughout my life, right? Being able to help others is one of the biggest things that I've always felt good about, right? Like, um and even when I was a little selfish back then, like, I would always love helping others. Like, when I did help others, it felt amazing to me, right? And it didn't have to be financially. It could have been just words. It could have simply been words, and to see them actually grow from those words was huge to me. One of the biggest things that I've always thought about doing was content and getting into content creation. And it all started off with Twitch, and then it slowly started to go into YouTube a little bit. Left YouTube, focused more on being just a day trader, and then it went back to YouTube this year, right? Like, I really wanted to start this channel up to grow something, to grow a community in 2025, because I felt like a lot of people needed another voice to hear, to tell them that this is your sign to go after it this year, right? Like, this is your sign to push 10 times harder than you ever did, right? Like, this is going to be a lot of people's year, and there's no really reason for it. It's just, you got to make it your year, right? Like, I think one thing is, a lot of people are fine with being stuck in 2024 and, being the same people they've always been. A lot of people are scared of growth. A lot of people are scared of change, because with growth comes hardships. And a lot of people don't even want to, go through all that, right? But one of the biggest things that you'll learn throughout your journey is that all those hardships that you've went through to get to the level you're at now is all worth it. It's all going to be worth it, right? Like, to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say that I took the hard route in order to create a life that I wanted. It's something that's huge for a lot of people, and it will boost you in this life. I think a lot of people think that just because, a lot of people are telling them to do something, live a certain lifestyle, a lot of people are showing them that, this isn't the best way, but it can allow you to get some things that you want in life, that people are just going to go that route because it's a lot easier, it's a lot quicker. But the route that I'm going, the route that a lot of people are going, as an entrepreneur trying to become better for themselves, trying to become, fit, financially stable, financially free, whatever it is, going that route is going to be 10 times harder, but it's going to pay off way more than anything ever could, right? And I say this because you don't see a lot of rich people that didn't take risk in their life, right? You don't see a lot of, people making 6 to 7 figures that didn't take risk in their life, because that is what's it that's the biggest thing about being entrepreneur. That's the biggest thing about trying to become successful, trying to become something better in your life, is that you have to take that leap of faith. You have to take that risk. That's why it's called, a rat race, when it's called, just working a regular job and whatever, because you're literally working under somebody. I don't think a lot of people realize that, like, it's crazy to think that you're working for somebody for 12 hours out of your day, and in 1 hour you're gonna make $20. You might make at most 30 to $40, right, in 1 hour, and that's seen as amazing, right? You're thriving in life if you do that. But just imagine a life where you make all that within like, you make your yearly wages within 1 month. Imagine you just took that leap of faith and you start making your yearly wages within a week, 2 weeks, right? That is when you get to a next level of success, a next level of your life, right? And in order to do that, you're not going to be able to go an easy route where people tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. You're going to have to go in a route where you're not so sure, you're walking blind necessarily. You're walking in the dark. You have no idea what's beyond that, right? And you have no idea how you're going to get there, but you know you're going to get there. That's one of my biggest things as an entrepreneur, is that I never knew what I was going to do, but I knew it wasn't going to be what other people were going to do. I knew it wasn't going to be regular, because I was the type of person that never really liked that lifestyle, right? And I think one of the biggest things that made me an entrepreneur, one of the biggest things that made me realize that I needed to be an entrepreneur, is when I was working at Amazon. Because when I was working there, I was slaving every single day for hours. You weren't allowed to sit. You get 2 lunch breaks, of course, but as soon as you eat, it feel like, you got to get right back to work. Like, everything about that job at the time was so depressing. I would go there by myself, have to wake up way earlier than I ever thought I would have to, drive out like dang near an hour just to get there. Like, that experience was something that really helped me shift my mindset, bro. Because when you're in that job and you're working countless hours, and the pay was amazing at the time for a 17 to 18 year old, right? Like, that was something that was amazing for me, because I was like, wow, this is something that you can really do and make a lot of money off of it, right? But going there every single day, the money it didn't matter about the money at that point, because I was slaving for hours every single day. And that's when I realized that, like, okay, I need to do something better with my life, because this is not it. We're working countless hours from night, from morning. Like, let me just tell y'all this: you wake up at like 5, go to work, it's night at a time. By the time you get to work, you're working your hours, you get your little lunch breaks, it's dark in the cafeteria. So while you're eating there, you get no type of, or really hardly any sunlight, especially when it would rain. So it was terrible. And then while you're actually working in the factory, it's dark in there. It's like, it's not what you think it is. Like, the lights don't do enough. It's not natural sunlight, so it just feels like you're just cooped up in like a dark hallway or something, right? Like, it's terrible. I hated everything about that experience, bro. And not only that, but they don't let you sit. As soon as you sit, as soon as you listen to music, you're in trouble, right? And it's just like, to work under those type of circumstances, under those type of rules, it's just something that I could never do for a long time, right? And the money was good, so I did stay there longer than I wanted to, because I needed the money in order to fund my trading accounts, in order to fund everything that I wanted to do in my life, right? But man, if I could take all that time back and just purely focus on being an entrepreneur, I would, in a heartbeat, bro. Because that was one of the things that really made me realize that, okay, I need to be an entrepreneur. Because if this is what's going to consist of a working life, and not necessarily be the same exact thing, but be somewhat like that, I could never do that, right? And that was a huge shift for me. But man, I really just wanted to talk about, first of all, update y'all on how this journey's been going so far. Also talk about, just being, why I became an entrepreneur, and why I think a lot of people should look into it, bro, because I think a lot of people are lost in life right now. I think it's not a clear path of doing anything, right? Because there's so many routes. But I say, bro, whatever you love to do, if you can get paid off of it, which you can, I guarantee you, if there's anything you want to do, and it's like strange, not a lot of people are gonna willing to pay for it. Pick up your camera and record it, and I guarantee you, sooner or later, just being consistent in content, you'll be able to get paid same as a regular job, right? But doing something that you love, at least. But Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials at Kai Speaks 05. And if you're interested in my day trading journey, Kai Academy 05, where I post all my trades on Instagram every single day. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope you make the most out of 2025. Peace.